Most telephoto lenses feel like you are lugging around a lead pipe, but this thing is a total outlier. It is honestly shocking how much reach is packed into such a compact, lightweight frame. When you pick it up, the first thing you notice is the build quality. It feels dense and professional, like a tool that is meant to be used in the real world rather than kept in a display case. The metal body is sealed up tight against dust and moisture, and it even handles freezing temperatures, which is a massive relief if you are the type to head out when the weather turns sour. Now, the real magic happens when you start shooting. That constant f2.8 aperture across the entire zoom range is a huge deal. It means you are not losing light as you punch in, which is exactly what you want for portraits or catching action in dimmer settings. The equivalent of a 70 to 200mm range on a full-frame system is the sweet spot for so many photographers. It is tight enough to isolate a subject beautifully, but versatile enough that you are not constantly swapping glass. What stands out, though, is how snappy the focus is. Panasonic bumped up the motor to 240 frames per second, and you can really feel that speed. It locks onto subjects with a level of confidence that makes video work feel effortless. If you are shooting handheld, the stabilization is a quiet hero here. It syncs up with the internal systems of newer Lumix bodies to keep things steady, even when you are pushed out to that 100mm end. The images themselves have that crisp, high-contrast look that the X series is known for, thanks to some clever glass elements and coatings that keep flare and ghosting in check. Of course, it is not perfect. If there is one thing to nitpick, it is that the zoom ring has a bit of resistance to it. It is smooth, sure, but it is not quite as buttery as some of the massive, expensive cinema glass out there. You might find yourself needing a bit of extra grip to get a quick, precise zoom during a shot. Also, because it is a micro 4/3 lens, you are never going to get that extreme, paper-thin background blur you might see on a full-frame system, but that is just the nature of the format. Still, for the size and the weight, the trade-off is incredibly lopsided in your favor. It is one of those rare pieces of gear that you actually look forward to putting in your bag because it does not feel like a burden. It is sharp, it is fast, and it is built to survive whatever you throw at it. If you are already invested in the system and you need a telephoto that won't break your back or your spirit, this is pretty much the gold standard. It just works, and it does it with a level of polish that makes you forget about the tech and just focus on the shot.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.